Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where skincare is all about progression over perfection because perfection doesn't exist. We're doing another anti-haul today, / I'm trying to catch up with some new-ish launches in the skincare and beauty world. I've not been keeping up at all. I to be honest, I haven't cared. I think closer we get to the end of the year, I just rather like not buy any new stuff and wait till the next year. I buy too much crap. But I'm gonna look at some of the launches from the last couple months and some new announcements. Just maybe have a little discussion whether we're going to be buying it or not. I have got to start with Adele's rumored beauty brand, the Shelbourne Collective. Now, according to the trademark, this is going to include makeup, lip balms, body care, creams, and everything from like underwear, supposedly, to homeware. Now, with these constant celebrity beauty brands being launched, they're just a thing now. We're gonna have to deal with it. All that's happened is they've shifted from fragrance over to beauty. It's just gonna be here our whole life. So what I think we have to do now is stop being like, I wish celebrities would stop launching beauty brands, because you know, they're going to, and think, do I believe this celebrity has a genuine interest in their own brand? And if you ask me, Adele seems to be very business savvy. She seems to only do, like, imagine all the offers she's had in the past. She seems to only do projects and jobs that are in her best interest and that she actually really wants to do. If Adele launched body products, I will buy them. If she launches skincare, I'm gonna buy it. I don't imagine her going down the clean beauty route. I do imagine her being a bit more towards the essentials rather than, you know, crazy products launching every single month. But I'll be honest, I'm interested. I am interested only because she's not the last celebrity I thought would launch a beauty brand, but I just didn't see it coming. But her makeup to me definitely makes sense. And I feel like she has strong opinions when it comes to everything, including what she finds acceptable in beauty products. So honestly, I'm interested in that. I am. I will be buying it. I'll pre-order it. I'll be one of the first in line to get it. I'm interested. Okay, so this is a launch I completely missed and I've not seen a single person talking about. The only reason I saw this is because it popped up as an advert on Instagram, and this is the Fenty Skin Cookies and Clean Whipped Clay Detox Face Mask in Mint Chocolate Chip. In my personal opinion, there is nothing worse than a clay mask that feels minty. And that's what I imagine this to be. They say, refresh yourself with the same formula you know and love, now in a limited edition mint green that cools skin upon contact. Whipped clay and charcoal deeply purify pores and clear dirt while leaving skin soft and conditioned. This contains encapsulated charcoal, which helps, I think, with like excess oil production, salicylic acid to help with your pores. Usually when a product says that it's cooling upon contact, it's minty, it's got menthol in, and this does, which they say is soothing, but it also can be very, very irritating for your skin, especially people with sensitive skin, and I don't like leaving it on my skin for a prolonged period of time like a clay mask, especially as I have rosacea. Menthol is just one of those things that makes my redness and flushing go crazy. I cannot think of anything worse than a minty mask. I don't know, and to me as well, doing a limited edition of what I think is one of the weirdest Fenty skin products on the market is a weird idea. I don't know. The Cookies and Clean mask was a turning point for me when it came to Fenty Skin. I already was losing interest. Then they released this mask and I was like, I'm not bothered anymore. I'm not bothered. Just because I feel like it's gone from, you know, kind of like an adult-ish brand to a kind of like pre-teen, early 20s brand, which is fine. It's just not for me anymore. So that's a hard pass for me. Laneige with 2 new lip sleeping mask flavors. Well, new back then. We have the caramel apple and we also have the peppermint. I have the caramel apple and let me tell you, it tastes like crap. It is not nice. The only Laneige, well actually no, this is a lie. I used to hate these Laneige sleeping lip masks. I just do not like the strawberry one. There's something about the strawberry one that feels drying for some reason. I don't know why. I love the gummy bear flavor. I have it in, what are these? Lip glowy balms too. I carry these everywhere. I love that. I got a mango one by my bed. I do enjoy the other flavors, just not the strawberry. And this toffee apple tastes like shit. It's horrible. Again, I don't like minty things on my skin, but the minty one might be quite a fun one for like Christmas, but I will be skipping both. We move on to Summer Friday's new, what are these? The Lip Butter Balm Set. We have cherry, vanilla, and iced coffee. Now, I actually bought some, I didn't know they did these lip products, and I'm kind of annoyed that nobody asked me about them because they seem to be really, really popular. What I will say is, I prefer this, I prefer Rhode, I prefer Naturium over these products, but they also have a really nice applicator. My only issue, literally my only issue, is that they are a bit too glossy. I do find that they're more on the makeup looking side. Great skincare products, but for me, they're just that little bit too high gloss. Even if you apply a tiny amount, they are, but I'm using them as a night mask and they work amazingly. You wake up nicely moisturized and conditioned without having like that, like dead skin that you have to wipe off your mouth. And as you can imagine, these are tinted. So the cherries are really nice red. The iced coffee is a latte kind of brown with a bit of milk in it. And the vanilla is kind of a clear. Judging by the images and the videos though, it doesn't add that much color other than the cherry. The iced coffee kind of looks clear. The vanilla is obviously clear. I do feel like Naturium and Rhode do a better job at getting those kind of like tinted colors on the lips. So I will be skipping this only because I've tried them and they aren't my favorite. I do believe there are better, but I do love the applicator. I love the packaging on these. The whole set is $49. A little bit overpriced, but Summer Fridays is that kind of like mid price point. Fleur have new body sprays available. If you haven't smelt any of the Fleur fragrances, you are really, really missing out. The people behind Fleur are the people behind Soltaire, Naturium, and Make, and also Precor Skin Now. And when fragrance is involved in any of those brands, you are guaranteed to get one of the nicest smelling fragrances you've ever smelled. Even the smells I tend to stay away from, like floral scents or like greeny, grassy kind of fresh scents, smell incredible to me. I absolutely love them. Fleur in particular is one of those brands who come out with scents that you've just never smelt before. Like you don't smell it and be like, oh my God, that reminds me of Penhaligon's, or that reminds me of Eccentric Molecules, or that reminds me of, who's another one? I don't know, another one. They are so unique in their fragrances. What I will say though, my brother loves Fleur. He has the vanilla skin, and I will say the vanilla skin smells a little bit like what you'd expect. You remember all the vanilla scents that all your friends wore at school kind of thing, that very kind of a bit body shoppy kind of vanilla, but Amber Haze and Mango Mood smell so incredible, so unique and different. Amber Haze especially is kind of, in my opinion, like a more interesting take on those darker, moodier, like, ambery fragrance that I usually wear and love to like events, dinners, but just obviously in this more diluted kind of a body spray set. Do I have a dog hair? I do. They're actually body and hair scents as well, which kind of does make sense to me. I like the idea of this. And they are $35 per mist, which honestly I think is a really good price. From what I'm told, the scent lasts pretty much all day. You only have to spray like one other time throughout the day. Even with the travel size ones, which are what they are, $20, you really get your money's worth, and it's going to last you a long time. They have just released candles as well, and their woody one, I got it from Selfridges, smells so good, so good. I don't burn candles anymore. I just kind of melt them in candle melters, and honestly, it what's the word? The fragrance goes throughout the whole house, throughout the whole room, without being overbearing and powerful. You know, a lot of scented candles, you feel like you can't cut through the scent. It feels like there's a sheet of fragrance rather than it just naturally being in the air. The Fleur candles smell like they're part of the air you're breathing, if that makes sense. So I'm probably gonna get the amber one because I really, really like that one. The fruity scents aren't really for me, so the mango one I'll leave, but the amber one for sure I would definitely get. Naturium's Cafe Collection. Where is it? Here we go. Have it, use it, love it. Naturium definitely do these more pigmented, coloured lip balms. I have all of these ones here too. And I would say I prefer these ones to the Rhode ones, because the Rhode one is very much, well, some of them, the light one, which I completely lost, is really, really nice. This one really is very much a lip colour. Almost like, it looks like a lip stain, but it's not. Whereas these Naturium ones do have that hint of colour, and they can really kind of get that fine line between being a hint of colour, but still having enough pigment for you to even notice a difference. I do like this Cafe Collection because I feel like it not only caters to more skin tones, but I also like the more kind of like natural colours it leaves on the lips rather than just reds and pinks. A very natural hint of colour. I love these. I love these so much. They were gifted to me, but I have bought myself the other Phyto lip balms, just Phyto Glow lip balms, just because I love them. I'd recommend them. I do own an unnecessary amount of tinted lip balms. Just because I always lose them, I always end up putting them in the wash. So I kind of like having other lip balms ready to go. So the Cafe collection is usually $40. It's now on sale at $34. Get it. Get it, get it, get it. Speaking of lip balms, JLo Skin now has a new lip balm out called the Beso Balm. Beso? Like Beso? Balm Ultra Hydrating Lip Mask. They say that this is an ultra hydrating anytime mask that delivers a smoother, plumper look for kissable lips with a glossy finish. An AM gloss that doubles as a PM lip mask with a sweet flan de vanilla scent. It just says it has an ultra hydrating emollient blend as well as candelia leaf extract to help soothe. And yeah, this kind of looks like a lip mask and nothing else really. There is a before and after on the Trend Mood web Instagram, which is literally just, I don't know what they're showing us other than the lips being covered in too much product. Like there's too much product on there. It's uneven and it's too much. It's too much. I think they've done it to make it look like it evens out fine lines and stuff. It's $19 for a one-time purchase, or if you subscribe for every 60 days, it's £16.50. I don't think you'll use this whole thing up over 60 days. For $19, it's nothing special. Like the claims are very lip balmy. They're very normal. There's not a lot going on. There's not even a tint to it. The ingredients wise, although you can't really review product just from looking at the ingredients, it doesn't look like there's any other benefits other than being a layer on your lips. I don't know. It's not for me. It's not for me. It's not for me. Although I do remember I quite liked the JLo serum. But that was really expensive. How much was that? $67, so I'll be leaving that too. But yeah, this is obviously a no for me. Harry Styles' Pleasing line has come out with fragrance. Now, I loved their nail products. I was so about some of the skincare products. I would really, really love to see what Pleasing thinks smells good. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like fragrance is something they'd be able to do. And I love the aesthetic of the brand. It's almost like this 70s, what you'd see in like a charity shop in the south of England kind of look. I did actually try to buy some of the fragrances over in Selfridges. However, they are all sold out. Oh, are they? Yeah, they're all sold out at the moment. And they're about £135 per fragrance, which I feel like for a brand that's not massively well established is kind of, and first entering the fragrance game is a little bit, but this one's called Bright Hot Eau de Perfume. Top notes: plum, tobacco, leaves. Heart notes are orris, butter, marine accord. Base notes being cedarwood, tonka bean, vanilla, and crisp amber, which sounds like something I would love. That sounds like something I would wear. They also have one called Revoulette with lemon, black pepper, a linen accord, poplin blossom, skin musk, closeness. It's a woody fragrance, an Australian pink pepper extract, cardamom, clean sheets accord, orris butter, carrot seed France, bamboo, Indian papyrus, cashmere woods, salted musk. How good does that sound? And it's black and pink. I would have 100% bought that just for the packaging, but I am interested to see what that smells like, because whilst I don't love the Pleasing products, they are nice to use. When I was using them, they felt good. I feel like they create good quality stuff. Their nail varnish, although I can't use nail varnish, like polish anymore, because I get contact dermatitis around my eyes. And it's not just that brand, it's all brands. Was some of the nicest nail polish I'd ever use. Not too streaky, a lot of one coat, really nice products. They just make really nice quality products. So the moment they are back in stock, I will get them. I'll get them. Way are partnering with Dead Cool on a limited edition collaboration of dryer sheets. This is something, as an adult who owns a washing machine, is something I'm genuinely quite interested in. Way products are very hit or miss for me, but one thing that I always enjoy about their hair products is the scent, the smell. And these dryer sheets are in that signature Way scent. Melrose Place swirls notes of rose, bergamot, white musk. They say our dryer sheets soften fabrics, reduce static, add gentle fragrance, pair with detergent. The top notes being champagne, pink peppercorn, berry, and lychee. It's not lychee. Middle being peony, rose, freesia, jasmine, and bergamot. Bottom being amber, sandalwood, white musk, and cedar wood. I love them. For those who aren't really into fragrance like myself, I don't really understand the notes. It smells musky and woody without being too masculine, with a little bit of floral without being too feminine. That makes sense. I wouldn't like my bed sheets smelling like this though. I feel like it'd be a very kind of like overpowering, overbearing scent to have constantly up against my nose. But for $14, I think that's really decent. 40. I think that's a bargain. No, I don't know if it's a bargain. I think that's a decent price. So yeah, we'll see. I might buy those. We'll see. I'll let you know what they smell like if my clothes smell good. Oh no, they're dryer sheets. We don't have, a lot of people don't have dryers in the UK. Even if I did, I wouldn't use one because drying your clothes in a machine can really ruin them, especially when it comes to certain fabrics and colors. So that's a no then. But a hack, if you want your living room to smell nice, is to put dryer sheets in the cushion covers and they smell really, really good. I don't do that because I have dogs and their nose are too sensitive. But yeah, there we go. Let me know if there's any new releases I've missed. I probably missed a load. As I mentioned, I'm not really keeping up with new releases. I never do towards the end of the year. If anything, I like to have a clear out and then start again in the new year. But let me know any new releases you're loving or looking forward to in the comments down below. You can watch, I don't know, stuff here and some more things here, and I'll see you over there.